What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another late night in the BrewLab with me, Lone Fox, your Brewmaster-in-Chief. And tonight, in the BrewLab, I'm coming at you from the Early Access event. Thanks again to Wizards of the Coast for inviting me. I've still got a few hours left to go, so I'm hoping to rattle off a couple more brews before I get cut off. And so, without further ado, let's jump into tonight's brew. Simply called Azorius Knights. I literally just threw this one together, like, no playtesting. I just was like, okay, this all makes sense, let's go. So pretty interested to see how it plays out, going in blind myself. We've got only 2.1 average mana, so I've dropped it to 22 lands. Also considering our 1/4 drop has Convoke, so it's often less than that. And it's prevented me from flooding, which I did get quite a bit of in testing. What are we trying to do here? What is the game plan? Well, we've got this new card in Invasion of New Phyrexia, which transforms into a Planeswalker. Okay, it's got 6 of these defense counters, so quite hard to flip. But when it enters the battlefield, you create X 2/2 white and blue Knight creature tokens with vigilance. These charming fellows over here, these glamorous, looks like circus people. However, these are the knights that you're going to be using to attack down the invasion so that you get Teferi. And then once you get Teferi, it makes emblems, or he makes emblems that buff your knights. So we're kind of in a weird design space here. You wouldn't have expected a Teferi in a tribal knight deck, but here we are. The +1 is also not terrible. You can draw 2 cards, discard 2, unless you discard a creature card. And then the -3, sometimes in a pinch, can get you out of some tight spots. The tap X untapped creatures thing means, you got to have a lot of kind of a la Convoke, little creatures lying about, tap, tap, tap. And then you can shuffle a target non-land permanent an opponent controls with mana value X or less into its library, depending, on the number of tapped creatures. So, the mode you use the least. Honestly, you mostly just -2/-2 get these emblems, swinging with the knights. What else? Invasion of Gobakhan, Other Battle, rapidly becoming one of my favorites. 2 mana. Enters the battlefield, pulls a kind of elite spellbinder trick on the opponent. You reveal their hand, pick a card, and now the opponent needs to pay 2 extra mana to cast that card. And it's also really easy to flip. It's only got 3 of these defense counters. So then it turns the Light's Shield Array. It says that at the beginning of your end step, you put a +1/+1 counter on each creature that attacked this turn. So these knights get out of hand, mate. And if that wasn't enough already, I mean, this card is already bonkers enough. There's more. You can sacrifice it at instant speed to give creatures you control hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Just ridiculous. Ridiculous card. Then we got Knight of Dawn's Light. We need some creatures to, flip these things, other than ones that are just made by the invasion. So it can also be a fairly decent beatdown. The Knight of Dawn's Light. 2 mana, 2/2 first strike, and then you just dump mana into it, and it gets, bigger and bigger, and you can put as much mana as you have. When you couple that with, more Anthem effects from the new Lord, the Marshal of Zhalfir, which gives all of our knights +1/+1, suddenly it's not terrible. The Knight of Dawn's Light is, also considering the fact that it might just be getting bigger every time it attacks with Light Shield Array. Then I thought, considering we've got both the Invasion of New Phyrexia and Adeline, which happens to be a knight, by the way, that produce little tokens, make disappear has to be the best option. Then we've got some removal and interaction. The Cut Short, really cool. Destroy target Planeswalker that was activated this turn or tapped creature, and you can Convoke it. Considering we have all these Vigilance Knights, I think it's pretty nice to, swing in once the opponent, Okay, no, sorry, that doesn't make sense. Tapped creature, beg your pardon. They swing into you, first you block, and then you convoke with your marshals. You can do it for free and destroy target tap creature. Pretty sweet. But it doesn't end there. We've also got Elspeth's Smite. 3 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead for 1 mana. Amaze balls. Like, so many things that this catches for so cheap. Absolutely loving it. Then we got Fading Hope. In case we can't counter the stuff on the first way down, we can bounce it and get it on the second way down. But this is definitely... could be anything. Could be March of Swelling Mist. Could be Slip Out the Back. Could be anything. So, we may end up fiddling around with Fading Hope here. It's the one slot I'm not 100% sure of. Then we've got Adeline, full playset. Amazing card. Don't really need to say much more about that. And then a couple of Meeting of the Minds for some card draw. And that's it. Nothing else I need to add other than let's jump into some games. And let's see how the deck performs. Hopefully we run into some top dogs from the content creator scene. Unfortunately, no CGBs. I haven't seen Croakies this year. Rogue. Yes, I have come. I remember you from previous early access events, but let's have a look. Okay. New cards. Look at the top 3 cards. Like, no. One in the bottom of your library. Sort of third tribal. Gets the trigger, swing a ding ding. Play with fires. Oh. Wow. Unbelievable luck. Let's hold up cut short. Or we can go with Otawara and just bounce the Shredder. It'd be nice if there was some Knights with Flash. I feel like they kind of skipped on some flavor shenanigans there. Wandering Emperor, huh? Just can't get a break. Yeah, well. please not any freaking... Of course! Okay. Vigilance here, epic. Oh, come on. Don't do that. Come on, mate. That goes against all the rules of engagement. Hey, game one. Let's go. Some, is it prowess? Something that I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna give it time, because, yeah. This I want to do properly. I think it's gonna be proper good. Ashimu VIP. Nobody I know. Probably should have kept that, honestly, but there we go. I guess you're just playing out Kenra again, huh? Yeah. Hee hee. Yeah, more creatures. Good. Unfortunately, it's not like Planeswalkers that you can send the other human that away. Now he's not very incentivized to swing, which is what Mono Red wants to be doing. Take out my 2/2. That's what I thought. I'm just gonna hold up my Smite. Get the Teth.
Zhalfir! With me!
Oh, it's emblem time, alright.
Press the attack!
Double is it prowess nonsense? Ward 2. double strike though. Is it enough? Woo!
Well, all together now.
Huh? Yeah, 100%. And we just die. To an invasion of Gobakhan. Nice. Good game. What a card. Like, we may have been able to survive with another block there, but just 4 damage to face. What to do? Alright, on to what is probably going to be the final match. Going for like, aiming always around the like 20-25 minute mark with these. Magic beans. Where's that? Oh, I wasn't expecting that at all. And let's hold up and make this appear for the inevitable. Ooh, even better. Land, double drop, go. It was too much to ask for. We can hold up Fading Hope for something. Mardu, huh? There's this new Mardu dude. Also, I guess Brotherhood's End, just GG's. Fable's cool. Token. Not really, no. It's okay. So we can just play out the invasion for 2 mana, or for X is 1, next turn, and flip it if he doesn't find a way to do something about this. I mean, we've got lethal anyway, so not too interested here. Croxa and Kunaros. Bringing it back. You return target each card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Woo! I guess he can crew in response. Yeah, what else? You just pump up the jam, as they say. Oh, he's got freaking. He's got freaking life blink. Kill it, we can kill it. We can kill it, we can kill it. He didn't crew the bank buster. We can kill it and we win. Thank you. Oh, one. Do we even need to? Why not? Because of the first strike, he doesn't gain the life. Never didn't have it, baby. Elspeth Smite. What a card. Alright, guys. I think that's a pretty good showing of what these little knights are capable of. Is there going to be a better version of the deck? Are we going to be refining it? Oh, hell yeah. But jumping back into the deck with my final thoughts and overall review. Fun. Cool new knights shenanigans. Yeah. I'm only just beginning to scratch the surface. I could definitely imagine going into like Esper. Then we get to play the like Gatling gun bazooka thingy majig. That would be pretty cool. But I like all the choices. Cut Short, Fading Hope, Elspeth Smite. It's a good combination of cards here. Honestly, don't know how I would build it entirely differently in this sort of like more low to the ground version. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. But that is going to be it for tonight's gameplay footage. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you all in the next one. And until then, this is Lone Fox from the BrewLab signing out. Peace, y'all.